This is analysis of carried on some pegmatite during the mapping, and there is something here. Because of the nature, the costly nature of of running the lithium analysis. So the best thing first is to run major oil sites, without actually you can run the major oil sites, collect a lot of samples during your field map, and after that you look at some elevated numbers of alumina. That's what we did before we narrow down to another 10 samples, which actually, um, based on the high content of some of the oxides. You need to look out for this. Oxide, you need to look out for this. Then you need to look out for this. You need to look out for magnesium. You need to look out for sodium, chromium, potassium. Now, I think this is because actually lithium is aluminum silicate minerals. So what is there is the tendency that you have, you're tending to what you're actually looking for. And from what we've seen so far, if you look at this, we have 21% here, we have 20%, which is like 21, 21, and both of them are actually giving you almost 4%, showing you of close, highly related. I look at the silica content, 47, 45. Another thing, but if you look at this, these are the high sodium here, and there's no sodium here at all. Um, Telling you of other spodumene lepidolite. Here, if you look at this, if you have more of potassium, maybe looking at lepidolite, but we have low of it here, so definitely this is a spodumene. Then we're able to look at this again to see elevated numbers in terms of alumina. After this, the second one should be this 17. And if you look at it, you find out that it's going up about 0.56 of rhodium oxide, and the silica is a bit elevated. So definitely, the lower the silica, the better. Because definitely these are actually what actually brings down your quality. And also, if you have another way, if you have because most of the lithium, the pegmatites that are lithium bearing are actually found within the tin bearing fields of Nigeria. So most of the time, we'll even look at for tin oxides, for tin, and in some pegmatite. If it actually showing some elevated numbers, fine, we can, but it's not necessarily true in all the oils. So now having the 0.5, this is just at surface. We're having 0.56. And there is something we found out 0.56 at this suffix. Definitely, this becomes another target for us for this sample SK3. Even look at the sodium here, it's almost 3.02, and look at here 4.02, and also the potassium is 1.2. So, in terms of this now, you can find out that we have an interesting more targets at the SKs 0.3, 0.5, and 0.2. Because if you look at this 15, 17, and 16, this is almost 17. So we're going to go deeper at this level. So how did we actually do this in the first place? We started scanning for possibly some places that might give us elevated, because we collected more samples, a lot of samples, so we have to um, narrow down to just about 10 samples at the end of the day. Because if you are not actually conscious of this, it will be very difficult for you to actually narrow down at the end of the day. So I think the best thing is you can do a lot of sampling, do some basic oxide elemental analysis just using XRF, because XRF is actually cheaper. And we definitely can see some of basic elements. When you see some elevated numbers of the basic elements, you separate those ones, and go directly to AS testing, which can actually bring out lithium oxide. And from that, you can actually pick some interesting numbers. But imagine if I had actually wanted to test for 50 samples that was actually collected in the field. You see, that would be very difficult for me to do. So I think this is another quick way you can narrow down on some of your samples. I think there's some samples we actually got here on the first level. You can see the ones we got here at the first level too. You can see this is another location. These are the first levels sampling. At this level now, you can see this just at the surface. Um, these are bigger areas, but we're going to narrow down to somewhere uh, here, tier 7. You know, if you look at this, the silica is a bit coming down here. And if you look at this here, the potassium oxide is getting a bit higher here. You know, we have 0.3 of tin oxide. So we think this is only one we can actually target look at here now to see maybe at about 5 meter depth. Definitely this is going to change. So you watch out, just watch out for our next videos on this analysis of lithium. As they come out, you will see some differential changes as the depth increases uh, on this. Don't fail to subscribe to our channels. We'll keep coming your way next time. Thanks for watching.